Taronic here, master weaver of mystery suspense thrillers, as well as broadcaster of astrology. First, I'd like to thank you guys for being here with me today, lending me your ears, your eyes, and your time. I know it is valuable. Therefore, I will be sharing valuable information with you that will help you to navigate the week's upcoming challenges, take advantage of its opportunities and assistance aspecting you, and even be able to look forward to the blessings. I implore you to watch your sun, moon, and rising sign video as it paints a clearer picture of what you'll be dealing with for the week beginning Sunday, September 26th. This month's newsletter spotlights authors from the indie and traditional worlds of publishing, so don't forget to tap into Mental Chatter Musings monthly newsletter for the sneak peeks and author interviews for Monica Walters and Stephanie M. Freeman. In addition to that, don't hesitate to check out Diamond's World today, Sunday, at 7 p.m. to discuss Last Stop from Innocence, penned by Tikira Allen. Of course, you can always tap into the Intentional Life Club Mondays and Fridays from 8:30 to 11 a.m. on Clubhouse. Stop on over with LaGio Hunt and the crew if you intend to live an intentional life. Now, as always, you can stop by ICU Reading and Chatting, the Facebook group, of course, for the impromptu freestyles for their Freestyle Friday selection. If you'd like to participate as an artist, contact Ebony Evans. She's the president of ICU Reading and Chatting Book Club. And actually this Sunday, there will be a live discussion with author Untamed regarding her book, The View. So I will definitely be posting that on my page. You guys should definitely tune in. I am actually a reader of Untamed, and she is a brilliant writer. So don't hesitate to stop by this Sunday. Now that I am done with the announcements. Oh, I forgot. Don't forget to tap into Murder, Mysteries, and Mayhem. It's put on by one of our spotlights for the month, Stephanie M. Freeman, where they talk all things murder, mystery, and mayhem. Stop by on Clubhouse Saturday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right, let's get into why we are here. The horoscopes are coming up next. Well, the astrology is coming up next, and then following will be your tarot portion. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. Hello, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising Sign people. Taronic here with the astrology portion of your tarot reading for the week of September the 26th. Now, the sun is in Libra at 3 degrees on Sunday. It's prompting you to be less trusting and obliging of others. Someone could misuse your good intentions, or actually for you, this could have to do with them misusing maybe your education and skills, maybe misstating what you think and what you preach. This could be someone at a distance from you. Have you been in this situation before? Search your mind for the lesson, lest you will learn the hard way. Now, the sun in Libra is also going to trine the North Node in Gemini with a direct aspect to Vesta in Scorpio at 3 degrees. So if you have any placements between 0 and 6 degrees of Libra, Gemini, or Scorpio, you can expect some type of blessing coming your way because of what you think and preach, your education and skills, even at a distance from you. And it would have to do with either a creative endeavor, a romantic partner, maybe that you're pulling in at a distance from you, or it has to do with a child. Maybe you're going somewhere with a child or visiting a child and it brings a blessing to you. But this is about something you promised before, or something somebody promised to you. This is about devotion and commitments. So these devotion and commitments kept push you towards your highest aspirations, and they grant you blessings. Okay, so look in your chart to see if you have any angles between 0 and 6 degrees of Gemini, Libra, or Scorpio. Now, the moon in Gemini on that day also Mars in Libra and Saturn in Aquarius are going to make a trine at 7 degrees. So if you have any placements between 4 and 10 degrees of, I would say, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, you're going to get some type of blessing coming your way. And the blessing is coming directly to you because of what you think and preach, your education and skills in long distance travel. And like I said, it's again because of a romantic partner, a child, or a creative endeavor. So you could be pulling someone in. This is obviously relieving some type of restriction and responsibility, or making the restrictions and responsibilities on you bring to bear some fruit, bear some type of blessing for you. You know, whether it's you traveling, you communicating with someone at a distance from you, you pulling someone in, you know, what you think and preach as far as your creative endeavors, being blessed or getting out there, someone helping you out with that. You're going to have some type of blessing in that area if you have any placements within those degrees and those signs. Now, shift to the evening of Monday, okay, or Sunday. Sunday evening, the sun is going to shift to 4 degrees of Libra, your sector of long distance travel, education and skills, what you think and preach, things at a distance from you. If you're out being active or traveling, watch out for accidents. Pay attention in every way. Operate with caution and discernment, especially if you have placements between 0 and 7 or 8 degrees of Libra, okay, or Cancer or Capricorn. Okay. Now, someone around you could be taking advantage of your business or even your personal life. Look for the hidden motives of those around you. Look for the hidden motives of those behind the scenes, those harboring secrets from you, those telling lies on you, those at work who you are of service to. It could even be a Capricorn or a Cancer, moon or rising sign person, sun, moon or rising sign person. But if not, it could just be someone behind the scenes in the work sphere, really having some hidden motives as to their dealings with you. Okay, so be very careful when who you trust. Okay, now on Monday, like I said, the sun will still be there. Be careful who you trust, the hidden motives and all that good stuff that I just talked about. Or not necessarily good stuff, but everything that I just covered as far as that 4 degrees, sun being in 4 degrees of Libra. That's still aspecting for Monday. But in addition to that, the moon in Gemini will be at 19 degrees, directly aspecting Venus in Scorpio at 19 degrees. Communication is about romance, finances, and pleasure. What are your highest aspirations as it pertains to romance, creative endeavors, and children? Because it's directly aspecting that area. And some type of romance, pleasure, or finances are going to come through career. And that's helping and assisting, you know, work, health, daily routines, and where you are of service to others. Even if this is not actual career and it's just something you master as it pertains to romance or children or creative endeavors, you could still be garnering some type of good times or some type of money because of it. Now, communication that evening, well, not communication that evening, but the sun that evening is going to shift from, did I tell you about the degrees? Let's go back. Okay. With that Gemini or Scorpio, if you have any placements between 16 and I would say about 21 or 22 degrees, that will aspect you for that Venus aspect in romance, creative endeavors, and children. But anyway, the sun shifts to 5 degrees that evening. So your hard work and honesty, even your wisdom, can pay off for you. If you've been honest and hardworking as to what you think and preach, your education and skills in long distance travel. If you have any placements between 2 and I would say 8 degrees of Libra, Sagittarius, or Leo, you can expect some assistance or opportunities through a partnership helping you to get your word out through friends and social groups. You accomplishing goals, they're assisting you. If it's a blessing coming to you, it will be through romance, creative endeavors, and children. But it's still at a distance from you, or it has to do with you traveling or you speaking what you think and preach within creative endeavors, or even visiting a child at school or something like that. Now, those energies are going to carry over into Tuesday. So remember that hard work, that honesty, that wisdom paying off for you in those areas, those are aspected for Tuesday as well. Now, on Monday, the planet of Neptune, the planet of dreams, illusions, intuition, and delusions, it's in Pisces at 21 degrees. So if you have any placements between 19 and I would say 24 degrees, or 18 and 24 degrees Pisces, that's your area of personal finances and resources. It's going to be quintile the true node in Gemini. So it's going to be lending opportunities and assistance, or garnering opportunities and assistance from romance, creative endeavors, and children. Okay, so it's got to do with a romantic partner, a child, or even someone within a creative sphere. Something could be pushing you towards your highest aspiration, where you've been the victim of someone greedy or uncouth, or unyielding as to their inner wilds. You could see some type of reprieve or assistance on that day. Okay, and it's benefiting you in shared finances, definitely. The last transit I want to talk about as far as Monday is going to be Mercury going retrograde. Mercury goes retrograde in Libra at 25 degrees. So if you have any aspects between 22 and 28 degrees of Libra, this is going to affect you more heavily on Monday, because someone could speak up for you or put their neck out on the line for you. Okay, this transit awards you all kinds of blessings, assistance, and opportunities, friction as well. So let's talk about that, because it's not only going to be retrograde on Monday, it's going to be retrograde all the way through, I believe, October the 18th. So you're going to have to deal with this communication from the past as it pertains to what you said, what you think, what your philosophy is, and where you might have traveled to or have to travel to. Let me let you know where your blessings are going to be first. Your blessings are going to be in romance, creative endeavors, and children. You traveling for children, traveling to see children, like I said before, traveling with a lover, you expanding your message out, pulling people in at a distance from you, whether they're lovers or people within a creative sphere. Those are going to be your blessings, but they're going to have to do with things that you've already worked on, most likely in the past already. Okay, things you've said in the past already. Opportunities and assistance are going to be through friends in social groups, helping you to accomplish goals and to expand your message, to get your message out there. The only friction you really have to worry about is people gossiping behind you, gossiping behind the scenes about you, haters, purely haters, where you work, with your health, your daily routines, and where you are of service to others, people disagreeing with you that are at a distance from you. If you're traveling long distances, you could have snags in travel or delays in travel. People disagreeing, I said that, with what you think and preach, right? As far as work, health, daily routines, and where you are of service to others, or people flat out lying about you, gossiping about you, or opposing behind the scenes what it is you think and preach. You trying to garner some type of closure with someone and them not agreeing with what you're saying, them opposing you. You could also have to make some sacrifices and work in your solitude more than you'd like. On your education and skills. So especially if it's regarding something from the past, something you submitted, you could be re-editing and things like that. So that's what you can expect for the Mercury retrograde. Now on Tuesday, remember I said that hard work and stuff can pay off for you in your area of what you think and preach, education and skills, and long distance travel. But you also have the moon in Cancer trining Vesta and Scorpio at 4 degrees. So if you have any placements between 1 or maybe even 0 and 7 degrees of Cancer or Scorpio, your devotion to career or your commitments in career are going to pay off and bring you some type of blessing. Where you are working, work, health, daily routines, where you are of service to other people, it's going to bring you some type of blessing because you've worked on it, you've been devoted, and now you're going to bear some type of fruit if you have placements within those degrees, of course. Now, in the evening, the sun shifts to 6 degrees. This is where you want to ask yourself, how far are you willing to go to get what you want? You want to be mindful of your passions getting the best of you, and don't compromise your morals or do something that goes against your soul's purpose. In the same token, you don't want to allow someone to misuse your words, misstate your words, or misuse your talents. Tolerance is required if you find out somebody does that, and violence is warned against. This energy starts Tuesday night or Tuesday evening or afternoon, really after 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but it goes into Wednesday as well, okay, where you want to be mindful of watching what you do, sticking to your morals, not being violent, not arguing with people, being tolerant of others, and not letting people misuse you or misstate what you said. Okay. Now, in addition to that, the sun is in Libra. This is Wednesday. That we're talking about now. Hopefully I stated that. Yeah, Wednesday. Okay. So we're on Wednesday still. The sun is in Libra at 6 degrees. It's going to trine Saturn in Aquarius. So it's going to ease some type of restriction or responsibility on you as far as your what you think and preach, your education and skills, like, people thinking harshly of you because of that, or you having a lot of restrictions and responsibilities, you having to go speak here, you having to go speak there, you having to turn this assignment in, strife in your education, you having to put in more work, extra effort. It'll ease that up. If it's not easing that up, it's bringing you a blessing because of all the hard work you've done, or because of what you're saying or doing or who you are. At the same time, the moon in Cancer is at 14 degrees and it's sextile Uranus and Taurus at 14 degrees. If you have any placements between 11 and 17 degrees of Taurus or Cancer, you can expect some type of shocking assistance to come your way. Somebody could be offering you the opportunity to be of a service to them, to work for them, to help them in health. It will be someone in home and family, and it would shock you, okay? But they're lending you some type of assistance or opportunity if you have placements between those degrees that I mentioned in Capricorn or Taurus, and that would be 11 to 17 degrees. Now that evening, Wednesday evening, the sun is going to shift to 7 degrees. Don't allow anyone to take you out of your square or act up. Don't come out of character, because it can go much further than you'd like it to go. And this energy carries over into Thursday. Okay. So with this energy carrying over into Thursday, that same person could still be tapping on your nerves. Okay. So you want to be mindful that you don't let them bother you. In order to call in what you want to call in or manifest what you mean to manifest, you need to keep your vibrations on the same level. You need to keep your vibrations, on the same level as what you mean to call in. Okay. Now, Saturn in Aquarius at 6 degrees trines Lilith in Gemini. That eases some sort of restriction or responsibility on you, or brings you some type of blessing because of the restrictions or responsibilities on you. Okay. And romance, creative endeavors, and children, your instincts in that area is going to bring you some type of blessing. Now, the sun is going to shift to 8 degrees in the evening, and that's where you don't want to let life get you down. If you're untrusting of someone, as far as within an educational sphere, or someone you deal with, as far as misstating what you think and what you preach, what you said, this probably would be a Capricorn or Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising sign person. If not, it could be someone you deal with at work or behind the scenes that you know is talking crap about you. If you don't believe what they're saying, research if you don't believe it. Okay. If you don't believe what they're telling you, research. If you think they're lying behind the scenes or keeping secrets, research. Seek out some spiritual assistance. Contact me and get a reading. Look at your astrology, and see if you have any placements in your chart between that 5 and 11 degree mark of Libra, Capricorn, or Cancer. And you'll know that you're having those squares with people at work and where you are of service to others, and people in career behind the scenes, lying and things like that. Now, that energy of you not trusting someone is going to carry over into Friday. So you still might be researching to see if this person is telling the truth or if this person is talking about you. You know, you might feel like doing some research to check and see if you even care. I wouldn't even care. I'll just leave it alone. I could care less. Let somebody say what they're going to say. They're not stopping your bread. They're not, they're not hurting you. Now, if it's hurting your reputation, drastically, then I would say something. But if not, don't give them the time of day. Because when you don't give people energy, they can't feed off you if you don't give them the energy to feed off of you. Now, the moon in Leo also on Friday will directly aspect Saturn in Aquarius. So there might be some type of restriction and responsibility placed on you within a partnership. So that could definitely happen if you have any aspects in Leo or Aquarius between 3 and 9 degrees. Now, in addition to that, on Friday, the square from the moon in Leo to Vesta in Scorpio at 5 degrees is going to happen prior to this. So if you have any aspects between 2 and 8 degrees of Leo and Scorpio, you might find that within a relationship and career, somebody doesn't keep their word. Either you don't keep your word or somebody else doesn't keep their word. Somebody doesn't keep their promise. They back out of somewhere where they were supposed to be devoted, because Vesta is about devotion and commitment. So this might be somebody what do you say? Shirking their commitments or their promises that they've made to you. That's very possible. But you have opportunities to overcome challenges within a partnership once the moon sextiles Mars in Libra. The sun will be the sun in Libra at 8 degrees will also be sextiling the moon in Leo. Okay, so you have the moon in Leo. Okay, yeah. So you have these opportunities and assistance going both ways through a partnership because of what you think and preach, because of your education and skills. Somebody could be offering you a chance to travel. You could have that opportunity to travel, or somebody could be assisting you with travel, a partner. You could also, because of what you think and preach, be pulling in a partner. Somebody offering you some type of assistance, whether it's to get your word out, whether it's to expand you within social groups, whether it's to help you accomplish goals, whether it's just you having an opportunity to go out with a partner and, maybe you're the ones, offering it, honey, let's go out and do this and do that, or whoever, it doesn't have to be a significant other. You might be offering somebody that. But you have that opportunity, and that will help you break through maybe some type of challenges that you might even be having with a person, in career, okay? Or whatever it is you master just in life in general. Now, in the evening, the sun is going to shift to 9 degrees. So this is a time you want to keep an eye out for your children. All right? This is about what you think and preach, your education and skills, long distance travel. Neglect can surface and cause havoc or misfortunes. In fact, the energies in the air could cause those influenced by this degree to act on their inner wilds as opposed to justice and order. Deep-seated issues could require counseling and possibly therapy. So please watch your kids behind the scenes, okay? Just watch your kids, watch what they might be getting into. In addition to that, it might be even others around you. They might even be lying about something you said, or telling your secrets or lying about you. This would have to do with square. This would bring friction to where you are of service to others on a daily basis. So, you just want to be mindful of that. This could be a child directly refuting what you say and not doing what you told them to do. So watch out for your kids on Friday and even going into Saturday, because that energy carries over to Saturday as well. Now, also on Saturday, the moon in Leo is going to sextile Mercury in Libra around 23 degrees. So if you have any placements between 20 and 26 degrees of Leo in Libra, you can expect some type of assistance or opportunities to come your way through a partnership because of what you think and preach. Your education and skills, and maybe even you offering someone to travel, or you traveling to see someone or with someone. This happens before the moon squares Venus in Scorpio. So you might find yourself either overindulging, but for you, Leo and Scorpio is career and relationships. So I don't see you overindulging. I see you maybe having a clash or an argument with a partnership in career or what it is you master. This is your area of Leo. It could be a Leo or Scorpio, sun, moon, or rising sign person that you're having challenging communication or argument with. Okay. Venus is there. So you could be overdoing it within a relationship. You could be overindulging just because Venus is there. Luck within a partnership is also on the menu. Because Jupiter in Aquarius, your sector of self and ego, is going to be directly aspecting one of your relationships. So this is going to bring you some type of lucky opportunity or assistance if you have any aspects between 19 and 25 degrees of Aquarius or Leo. The moon in Leo will aspect Neptune and Pisces at 21 degrees first. So that will be aspecting your personal money and resources. Maybe you're making some personal money and resources because of this. Maybe this is a lucky opportunity to garner resources or make money through your intuition, your dreams, your talents and things like that, because it's dealing with Pisces and Neptune. So it could be your talents as well, not just your spiritual inspiration. Lastly, the sun transitions at 10 degrees in the evening on Saturday, and it's asking you to not be hypocritical or boastful. It's asking you to be humble. You know, you could have a strike of good luck through a partner, but remember, success requires continuous effort, okay? God bless you, and stay tuned for the tarot portion of your reading for the week. Bye now. Hello, Aquarius, sun, moon, or rising sign people. Ray Taronic here to give you your tarot portion of your reading for the week of September 26th. Permeating your entire reading this week is the Queen of Swords. That's you, Aquarius. You're valuing your own interests. This is where organization, perception, and independence can pay off for you, because this queen doesn't put anybody's interest in front of her own. Okay. You also could be getting some type of help from someone in the energetic realm with your goals. But on the other side of things, the universe is asking you to value your own interests. Now, you could be hermiting this next week, staying within, working on solitary work, working on your craft, because you have the hermit, and what's aspecting it is the magician. You have all the tools you need at your disposal to create what you want to create, because you are a deliberate creator. You are the magician. This could also be talking about you having to create. Okay, so it's a couple things this could be. You could be going within and creating and persevering through a situation with an emperor person, like an Aries or someone arising, or just like an old-fashioned person, a guy that's set in his ways, but he's old-fashioned, and you're persevering through this situation, still going within, working on yourself, creating what it is you want to create while you are persevering under his rule, basically, under his influence and energies and things like that. This could also be you forging forward yourself and taking the reins and being, or not really taking the reins, but you being the deliberate creator and a deliberate, creator in what it is you want to manifest or create or make, to bring to fruition. You also got the Strength card. Okay. What do you see? So you're actually really persevering through something. Somebody might be, taking you through it, but you got the Strength card. That's the Leo card. So some type of partnership, new social influences and things like that. New partners could be coming into your life. or even coming into new situations, is it? The Knight of Cups talks about romance, charm, affection. So this might be you having strength within a love relationship with a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries person, because it's the King of Wands and that's a fire sign. You know, that's a person that, you know, that's honorable, noble, who is wise and things like that. You're being asked to either be that person, have strength, and be wise as it pertains to this new friends or new celebratory energy that's coming in, gratitude for good times. On the other end, if it's a romance coming in, it might be short-lived. Okay, so you know, it's asking you to have strength, because you know, it might be fly by night, you know, here today, gone tomorrow. So have strength with that, because you might be feeling like maybe you want that person or need that person, but you need to have strength in yourself. Okay, have that strength within yourself. Now, this could also be you having strength and waiting on this good times, good romantic times to come in with you and this King of Wands person as well. Okay. I should ask for a little more clarification as to that, to see. Okay, they gave me the 4. Okay, they gave me the 4 of Cups. So you're at the end of some type of defeat, loss, or endings, dramatic, harsh endings within a monotonous relationship, within some type of something, maybe a relationship that you're reevaluating because it's becoming boredom. The honeymoon phase is over, bonds are fizzling out, and you just trying to have strength through it to hope you get some type of rejuvenation of new energy and new love, or not necessarily new love, but sparking up the love again in a relationship. Okay, that's aspecting you this next week. You've got some type of mental clarity coming through that's causing you to go ahead and forge forward, or mental clarity is coming through where you were forging forward passionately and where you had submitted yourself at the top of a hill, and now you're taking some time for some type of rest and reflection, because you got the 4 of Swords. So you're going through some type of rest and reflection period, because you feel like you got this mental clarity now, or maybe you're taking this rest and reflection to get some mental clarity, like I said, as to where you were forging forward passionately. And now, after a time of intense activity or pressure, you have a period of recovery where you can relax and kind of think, okay, about the situation. That Knight of Wands, just so you know, is usually, if it's a guy or a girl, it's usually somebody that comes in, that forges towards you passionately and just is all geeked up and ready to go, action, adventurous, and then they're gone. You know, they don't stay for long. So maybe you're trying to gain some type of clarity about that, or about that situation, or you know, what should be done, or what you want now, you know, if you still want that. Okay. And that's funny, because what's aspecting your challenges and advice is that 4 of Cups too. That boredom, that reevaluation, that, I mean, not boredom or reevaluation, but that monotony in this relationship that's aspecting you. You know, that honeymoon phase fizzling out, and your challenge is you balancing time solvency, either money or time solvency, between the two. Like, you got this forging forward passionately or not, forging forward passionately, then not forging forward passionately. You're trying to balance this out, because now you got the Hangman, and now you're just sitting, and you know, with the Hangman is waiting. You know, he is feeling some type of stuckness. Okay, maybe it's time for you to step back from an opportunity and get a fresh perspective as to this time solvency, balancing your time or your money as it pertains to this Knight of Wands that keeps forging in, or whether you should forge in towards a situation, or where you should put your passion or energy. This is the challenge. You're sitting and deciding. You got this stuckness. You may need to give up a particular belief or dream in order to open up to a new understanding. And you're trying to weigh your options as to that. Don't fret. Okay. If you can't change something, it is what it is. Okay. You'll have what you need to move forward, but you need to remain balanced with your money, and you need to remain balanced with your rushing in towards things, or whether this person is rushing in and out from you. You need to take some time and reevaluate this relationship. Yeah, you need to reevaluate this relationship, this partnership, because of these fights, these loss, and this conflict. You need to reevaluate this relationship because there's an inability to move on from a certain situation. You're being resistant to change. You're living in the past more than you realize. And new growth is unavailable until you let go of whatever no longer represents who you are or who you want to be. You need to take steps to release what has ended so that new opportunities can take root. Okay? That's all I'm going to say. God bless you. I hope this helped, and I'll see you next week. Bye now.